Alright, John Oakes here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. And today we're going to go over our next addition to our inventory. And this is a 1988 Ford Bronco XLT four-wheel drive. Now this vehicle, again, this is kind of based on those square body designs here. A lot of people like these. Again, it's got the Bronco, it's got the full hardtop on it. You've got your stock grille, your chrome bumpers with the black bumper guards and such on them. Got your bright wheel-lit moldings here too. Also, you've got the Bronco XLT badges on both sides of this vehicle. You also have the tow mirrors on both sides too. These are in chrome, so the chrome is in great shape. The glass on the mirrors is in great shape too. All of your side windows here, even in your cab and around the back, those are all tinted windows, and the glass is in excellent condition too. There's no chips or cracks in any of the glass, and all of our moldings around there, those are all in good shape too. Now again, you can see your gaps here on your doors, and your elevations are all really good on this vehicle. All of your body lines line up, so all of that's good. Of course, you've got your lower body trim here too, in the black, and a little bit of the bright right along the center line of those that kind of separate and break up that color on this vehicle. As far as your wheels and tires, you're going to notice these aren't stock size wheels and tires. They are 15 by 10 aluminum directional spoke wheels. And then as far as tires, we've got the Falken. These are the Wildpeak AT tires. And these are in the 33 12.5 by 15 size, and that's on all four, obviously, on this vehicle. Now, to go along with that, obviously, so we can fit those underneath there, this vehicle does have a 6-inch lift on it. It's all Rancho suspension. It's got the dual front shock set up on it, of course. The sway bars front and rear on this vehicle too, so it's going to give it a real nice ride, even being lifted up in the air like it is with having the bigger wheels and tires on them. So inside, we'll open up our door, take a peek inside here at the interior. So we've got the red interior. This is cloth bucket seats up front. You do have the armrests that fold down on those as well. All red door panels, carpeting and headliner, of course the red dash, little bit of wood grain trim around that dash, all factory instrumentation. And this vehicle does have power windows and power door locks on it, along with cruise control there on that steering wheel. And again, it's a automatic, so you've got your shift on the column on this vehicle, center console in there as well, then factory heat and AC controls, and an aftermarket AM FM CD player all inside here. We'll go ahead and close this up next. Again, it shuts real nice the whole way around. As we come back to the rear, again, you just see more of that bright wheel-lit moldings there, the body trim, and then that brings us around to the rear of the vehicle. Now, again, these are all your factory taillights and such, the lenses, those are all in good shape. You can see we've got the spare tire back here, the mount that swings out. It's got the tire on the back here with the Ford Bronco cover on it. Your stock rear bumper here with the steps on it that you can get up on so you don't harm the chrome finish on it whatsoever. And again, you've got a trailer hitch down here. Now, to get in this tailgate, we're going to go ahead and operate the window. It is a power rear window. We'll go ahead and roll that down, swing the tire out, and we'll lift it or send this tailgate down so you can see inside. So let me power that down right now. Okay, so we've got the window down. You see it powered down real nice for us there. We'll go ahead and get our tire mount here swung out. And again, it's easy. You just pull down. It's kind of like a lever here. You just pull down on that and it releases it. Swings her out to the side. And then I would assume, as with most of these, you reach in. There's a lever here. And again, that'll lower down. And it is tethered, so it's not going to drop any further than those tethers allow it to. Now again, your tailgate here, it's in good shape. It's, you know, seen some usage over the years. But again, it's not dented up though. It's nice smooth metal here. You can see the red carpeting. Of course, you've got a removable bench seat back here also that you can either do away with if you need the extra cargo space, or you've got it in there if you want to haul a few extra people around with you too. Again, carpeting's in good shape. All of your side panels, those are in good condition too. And we'll close that up. Again, that closes nice and firm. We'll go ahead and pull this shut too. And again, that latch is there so it doesn't swing out on you. As we come around the back, you'll see your spare tire mount here, all your hinges and stuff. Those are all in good condition here. Again, now down the passenger side of the vehicle, we're all the same thing. Again, tinted glass, the top is in good shape. We've already discussed the wheels and tires. Now we get to our door here, which again, you can check all of your gaps and your elevations and the alignment of your body panels with your body lines here. Those are all in good shape. The passenger side mirror here also in great shape. We'll open our door up. And we'll just take a peek from this side now. Again, your upholstery, the seats, those are all in good shape. There's no rips or tears that I can see in there. Same thing with the carpeting, no rips and tears. And for the age of the vehicle, the color of the carpeting is really, really nice. All of your door panels are in good shape. And like I said, all power windows and power door locks. We'll close this up. Again, that side closes nice also. Matching emblems here on the other side of the vehicle, and then we'll bring us around to the front of the vehicle. Now again, this is all stock equipment here, so you got your factory grille here, factory headlights. Again, these are your glass lenses and those are in good shape. Even your parking light and directionals here, those are in great shape too. You see the 4x4 emblems here on the front. Again, that is with the locking hubs up front here too. So now, with this, again, you have to pop the hood from inside, so let's do that. That way we can talk about the engine next. Alright, so we got the hood opened up here. I just had to locate the secondary latch for it here, but we got that. It's right here down in between all the grill here. But we got it up here. Obviously, you can see big steel hood here, factory. It's painted on the underside, white, just like the exterior of the vehicle. And then what we have inside is what we feel is the original motor for this vehicle. It was a 351 Windsor fuel-injected motor, which that's what this is. You've got everything all hooked up. It runs great. You've got power brakes on this thing. It's disc brake up front, drums on the rear, power steering as well. Got all your factory lines and hoses in here too. Factory heat and AC as well, all hooked up. Now this has a set of headers on it also to help it breathe. They are shorty style headers, of course, that you'll see when we put it up on the lift. All the exhaust work there too. Again, fuel injection throttle body on this vehicle as well. Far as fuel pump, it's going to be an electric fuel pump for that fuel injection. It's got the stock intake manifold on it for the fuel injection as well. Now, as far as the ignition accessories on this car, distributor and such, those are all stock factory style distributor. And then it does have a set of upgraded 8mm plug wires in it as well to help deliver the spark to it a little bit better there also. Factory radiator with the shroud and the fan. So all of that's going to be in good working order too on this car. So as far as the engine goes, that's pretty much it. As far as the rest of the drive line, it does have the 4-speed automatic transmission in it. It's got, as far as your differentials go, front differentials are your Dana 44. It's got a Borg Warner transfer case. And then we've got the Ford 8.8 rear end in it. It's got a POSI unit in it with a 355 gear in it. So that'll get you going down the road really nice. You won't have to worry about it over revving or anything. So that's pretty much it for our Bronco. So now, well, as always, we'll go ahead and get this up on our lift, go through the complete underside with you, and then we'll finally fire this engine up. That way you get to hear what it sounds like. Alright, so we're standing underneath our 1988 Ford Bronco. We almost don't need to put it on the lift for me to get under here, but we got it up here so we can look at all of the drive line, all the suspension, the braking, the steering, all of that stuff on this vehicle. So we'll start up here at the front with the front suspension and differential. So front suspension, you can see it's got the heavy duty arms. We have a 6-inch lift on this entire Bronco. It's got the dual front shock set up on it, and this is all Rancho suspension on this vehicle. So there's all your suspension right there. Now as far as your differential, we've got a Dana 44 front differential. Again, this vehicle is obviously a 4-wheel drive vehicle. It's got the locking hubs on it, so if you ever need to do that, you can just go ahead and lock those hubs in and you've got your 4-wheel drive. Now as far as braking, it's power brakes. We've got disc brakes up front, drums out on the rear of the car, and then as far as your steering, it is power steering. Now, you've got all of your suspension up here, it all looks great. All of your bushings, all of your ball joints and such, those are in great shape. You've got the bump stops up here for your suspension to ride on if you need to. And then of course we've got the steering stabilizer up front and a nice big sway bar up front, which the frame mount bushings and your sway bar end links, those are all in great shape, as well as your tie rods, all the ball joints, all in good shape. You can tell everything's been greased and maintained very well on this vehicle. So as I said, Dana 44 front differential. That comes back into then, it's a Borg 1345 transfer case. And then back here for your rear differential, this is your Ford 8.8-inch rear end. It does have inside a 355 gear, and again, this is on a POSI unit differential here. Now, as you can see, your rear suspension also, you've got the multi-leaks back here, also the sway bar on the back end of the vehicle. And you can see the sway bar end links on that one too, all newer bushings and such, and those are in great shape too. Now as far as your drive shafts, of course, those are going to be balanced, so it takes a lot of your vibration and such out of the drivetrain here. As far as the motor goes, 351 Windsor in this vehicle, so you're going to have lots of power with that motor. As far as the transmission, this is your automatic transmission. It's a 4LD or an A4LD 4-speed automatic transmission. So that's going to get you going real good there too. And like I said, I've already been over the gearing in the rear end. Wheels and tires on this vehicle. They kept with 15-inch wheels, but they're 15 by 10s. And they're aluminum directional spoke wheel. As far as the tires, these are Falken Wildpeak AT tires. The size on these tires is 33 12.5 15s. So a nice big meaty tire. Really looks good on this vehicle with the wheels that they've chosen for it here too. Now as far as your frame and floors on this thing, nice straight frame on this thing the whole way back through on both sides. Nice and square, good straight. Your floors, again, those are in great shape that I can see here. All the stamping lines are all present in all of your floors, so you know it's correct metal. There's been no patching whatsoever the whole way back through, even back under your the rear section of your cab back here. That's all in great condition. Fuel tank back here, that's all good too. All of your mounting hardware and such, that's in good condition. Rear shocks too, as far as your rear sway bar, those bushings and end links, like I said, everything is in really good shape on this vehicle. Fuel lines and brake lines are run nice and neat right up along through your frame rail here to keep them out of the way. And again, your emergency brake is all hooked up all the way from your front cables to all the correct frame hooks and back to your intermediate and rear cables going back to your drum brakes on this vehicle. And that is pretty much it, except for the exhaust system. We do have a set of shorty style headers. They come out in, they tee into one pipe then, coming back to a single muffler. Looks like a Flowmaster style muffler. I just can't see a name on it. It may be turned up around to the top side. I'm not sure. And then we've got dual tailpipes coming out, which exit out one on each side of the vehicle, right underneath the rear quarter panels. So that is pretty much it for our vehicle underneath here. Excellent condition from what I can see. We're going to go ahead and lower this down now, open the hood up, and we'll start this motor up so you get to hear what this thing sounds like.